Guys, I'm in a room with a gnome.
Where?
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Continue.
Hey, he hit that shit. He hit that shit. Hey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's so sweaty and bloody and gnarly. All right, what's your number 10?
All right. My number 10 with a 4 out of 5 and a 9.1 out of 10 is Pearl. I liked Pearl so much. Mainly for, Mia Goth's acting was like stellar.
I don't get why she doesn't get more stuff. I hope she
I
gets more
know.
things. Now that Maxine's wrapped up, please cast Mia Goth in things. I beg you. Anyways.
Yeah, no. It's just a great movie. Um and like the obsession with becoming a star is like you can really understand her. I don't know what you're so
Can't
crazy
fucking take
about.
you seriously when you hear her obsession with being a star.
And the whole little story of when she like goes into the town and meets the boy and like watches that film, it's like, aw, like she's being exposed to other people for once.
And she ruins it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoopsies.
I like scarecrows too.
Probably wish you were the scarecrow.
Maybe. But I
Definitely
highly
not in that
recommend
form.
Pearl.
Yeah, I highly recommend Pearl.
Yeah. Kind of like you mentioned that that monologue at the end was insane.
Also, her staring at you in the credits is fucking wicked work.
Yeah, with the smile, like the
And she's crying
it's
and
just
fucking, yeah.
progressively gets worse.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, we agreed on the Maxine X Pearl order as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think that it's definitely Pearl X Maxine for sure.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
All right, my number 10 with an 8.6 out of 10, 4.5 stars. I have the substance.
Hey.
Um, I think this movie could easily go up too if I rewatch it. I was just so fucking impressed with this movie. Like, and I was just so worried watching this because so many people I know and like I respect their opinion are like it was either a 5 or like a 2. There was like no in between of those ratings. It was like damn, like that's so I'm either going to hate this or I'm going to love this movie. And there's just like I like literally had never seen a commercial for this trailer, and maybe that's just because
Yeah.
I hadn't gone to a movie in the theater in like a couple months at this point. Like maybe I'm just missing those, but like I saw plenty of trailers for that was a fun noise. I saw plenty of trailers for like Terrifier 3 even though I wasn't in the theater. But yeah, like nothing about this movie. So I was just in the dark on this. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing I had seen was the poster of her back being stitched up. Um, but insane. Like Demi Moore, the main character. I'll pull it up. I need to. Um, Elizabeth, great. Demi Moore played her fucking perfectly, and I think instead of going through her entire backstory, just the picture of her like Hollywood star and it like cracking over time was
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Like you didn't even need to explain how popular she was. She got the star, she got an Oscar that was mentioned, and then over time it started cracking and like there was nothing done to like fix it. And right out the bat, it's um Harvey firing her and and she just hates her body. And like, I'm not getting old yet. We're only 21, but who knows when we're older, that might, I don't know. I don't know how like 30, 40, 50 year olds feel about their body, but I'm sure like they feel like they wish they could be younger. And when she was at the doctor after that car accident, the doctor was like, you should try this, and it was the substance. That whole transformation into someone coming out of her was fucking crazy. And Margaret Qualley, who plays Sue, was also an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Just overall great performances in this movie, honestly, which is another thing. I think one thing that could have been toned down a bit was like how sexual it got with Sue. Like, I get it, like she's the younger body and like that's what everyone's attracted to, but like I don't know, there's just a lot of sexual content with that.
There was,
And
yeah.
like I'm not trying to be like that, but it's also like, all right, like we get it. Like she does a workout program and she looks very good. Let's cut to the chase. This is a 2.5 hour movie. Let's get going. And I saw it was 2.5 hours and I was like, what are we gonna do at the end here? Like
Mm-hmm.
it was very obvious that Sue was gonna take over Elizabeth and like the poop finger. We call it the poop finger, but
The stinky finger.
yeah, when you like don't switch, when you have to switch bodies, if you don't and you keep sucking the like life out of your like old body, it's gonna die. And it was her finger, then it was her entire leg, and it turned into like a full on like multiple personality disorder between Elizabeth and Sue. Just like
Yeah.
Elizabeth was cooking and destroying Sue's body, and then Sue like popped a fucking chicken wing out of her belly button and was like, fuck that girl, like Elizabeth needs to stop cooking. And they're like clashing with each other, and it's like, oh jeez. And then it was like, I can talk about this movie all day. It's so fucking good, and I think if I watch it again, it could be even ranked higher. Like, I'm just thoroughly impressed with how much I liked it, and it really didn't disappoint at all. So, yeah, you look so fucking jolly over there. I bet Art would sit on your lap. Jolly, yeah.
The desire to make just like horrendous noises is crazy. Alrighty. At number 9, with a 4 out of 5 and 9.2 out of 10, I've got Peeping Tom. Wow, did this movie
I
sit
knew
with
you'd
me?
fuck with this movie. This is like has you written all over it.
This movie was right up my
Yeah, it
alley. I was like,
was.
oh my god, this movie's so good.
Yeah.
Like, it's so creatively shot, and the story is like incredibly unique. Like, they better not do like a remake because it doesn't need one. Like,
I
I'm
don't
sure
see.
there
I
are.
don't think that type of movie would even work nowadays, to be honest.
Yeah, with like the technology. Like, dude.
Unless they set it in that time period, but I just think it worked out too well with how it
Yeah,
went there. So,
especially because it was like a porn shop. Like, we don't really have those
yeah.
like in that way anymore. And like, wow, this movie was so good. Justice for oh god, the main character. What's his name? Of course, I can't remember it when it's my ninth movie. Um, Mark. Justice for Mark. For real, he did not deserve his childhood.
Yeah.
Like,
His family like stuff was like very interesting too.
yes,
There's just
yes.
so much like put into this movie. I was
Mm-hmm.
thoroughly impressed.
Yes. Another movie where like the character relationships were incredibly important and they were fleshed out very well, and like I think the blind mom was awesome. She was like,
She was a very important character.
yes, yes. She could like see everything, but like not. She's very wise, very good
You looking very wise over there. Heck,
at.
Jesus
um,
fucking Christ. Can't believe I let you buy that shit earlier.
it's awesome, dude.
Fucking dollar for that.
So worth it.
We bought mugs and we didn't even fucking fill them up.
Nope.
I guess those will be next year's mugs.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll switch off every episode with a different mug next year. We'll start a collection of mugs that Jeffrey will be like, get them out of my fucking mug
Yeah.
cabinet.
What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Peeping Tom is a great movie. I highly recommend you watch it. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah. My number 9, 8.7, 4.5 stars. I have The Conjuring 2. I love the first Conjuring, but I think this one genuinely is just better than the first one, to be honest. Like, I fuck with this one a lot. And I appreciate the fact, like, I mean, every Conjuring story is like partially true. Like these are all based off real events. You might have to take that off pretty soon here. I cannot look in your direction without getting angry. That's better, honestly. Um, I just it went from like one entity in the Conjuring one, and then there's just so much shit that just hits the fan in this one. Like the guy that owns the house, that's just like he's like being like used as a puppet, like the demon. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but you just think he's a grouchy old man, like trying to defend his like fucking property.
Yeah.
And then you got fucking the nun, who's just like ends up being a very popular character in this franchise.
Gets its own spin-off, and then you get like the twisty dude.
Yeah, what was his fucking name?
Uh,
The Upside Down Man or some shit.
hmm. I don't know, but he's got a figure that I really want. Made a
Yeah.
figure out of him, even though he's only got like 3 minutes of screen time.
Mm-hmm. Crooked Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fuck with the Crooked Man.
He's
Like, I
awesome.
just like all these stories. Just like, and like the whole, like, the reporter thinking it's fake. And like, it turns out the demon made her fake it. So, like, she could keep fucking with this family. Like, trying to get Ed and Lorraine out of there. And I was just, you just feel so angry when you find out to be fake, and then like the reporter's like, "I fucking told you so." And it's like, shut the fuck up. But I think I want to say The Conjuring 2 is one of those movies that might have like kind of like bugged me out afterwards, and it's just because those movies are just like so well like jump scare like
Yeah.
riddled. Like I like seriously think like 50% of the movie I was like, fuck it, nah, fuck it, nah. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed The Conjuring too. Such a jolly guy.
All right. At number 8, with a 4 out of 5 and a 9.3 out of 10, I have Possession. I really want to watch this movie again.
Me too.
Because I definitely think it could be in that 4.5 or even that 5 range. Um, for a like very minimal amount, I was like a little bored. I was like, all right, let's get this rolling. And then it hit the fan, and I went, oh God, like what a great display of like a bad relationship. Like the acting was stellar. Like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
even I was annoyed and like kind of guilty and like kind of like sitting there like what I do.
Yeah.
um but yeah, and it kind of takes takes, well, no, I think Hellraiser came out after that. So Hellraiser took a page out of its book with killing people to make this other like perfect being or revive someone. Um, but wow, like world's worst mother award.
Yeah, definitely.
um, and like even though we had some silly characters, they all had a purpose. Like the guy she was screwing on the side,
He
goofiest
was
guy,
fucking
but he was
hilarious.
awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
Heinrich.
yeah. Um, yeah, and you know, we the first time we learned about like the spawn was like it was like infecting her bathroom. We were like, ooh.
Yeah, because if you like half like stop paying attention for like 2 seconds and then that fucker pops up, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what did I miss?
Yeah, like what just happened?
Oh
Like
my god.
crazy.
Yeah. And then like the ending sequence is insane. You're like, is this guy just getting copied over and over with better versions of himself?
Yeah.
Or like what?
Shit was wicked as fuck.
It was just collapsing. Like this movie was great.
Mm,
Like I need to watch it again.
I agree.
So
My number eight with an 8.8 out of 10. 4.5 stars. I have The Lighthouse. Um, yeah, this movie's fucking awesome. Like, just what a fucking masterclass of acting from Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. Like, they just fit those guys so
oh
goddamn
my
good.
god, yeah.
And just like everything involved, like, even like the fact that it's like a box movie, like, it just makes everything feel claustrophobic. Oh, fucking God. I need one of those folders like you'd have in like class when you didn't want someone to cheat off of you. Um, yeah, fucking stinky Willem Dafoe.
Willem
Uh,
the fart.
Willem Dafoe. Yeah. The whole like Robert. I should really call him by his name, but like at the end of the day, he had like fucking two different names the
Well,
entire movie.
yeah, they had the same name. It's like Bill or like William or something like
Thomas.
that. One of them.
Well, because you went by a fucking Winslow, and they're
Yes.
like, nah. He's like, nah, dude, I am not Winslow. I'm fucking Thomas. So
Because I think Winslow was the name of the guy that stayed there before.
I think it was his buddy or something they killed
Yeah.
in like the lumberjack thing, and like he wanted to restart his life, so he went by his name.
Mm.
But yeah, the fact that it's like just these two guys pretty much, and like some hallucinations of other people, it's like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like so good, and it's like the biggest mind fuck ever, and like
Mm-hmm.
it's the just the fact like the like bad guys, the light, like the light is just making these guys fucking freak out,
Yep.
and like you also just find out that they missed their boat by like weeks, and it's like what the fuck, like what have they been doing? And then they get wicked with each other.
Bark.
Yeah, bark. Like Jesus. Yeah. Um Fucking awesome. I'm so excited to see Robert Eggers make this Nosferatu movie. Like this is the guy. He can do it.
Dude, yeah.
um yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about it. I just really enjoy The Lighthouse. I think I liked it more the second time around too, because we watched this movie with our friend Forrest like probably like 6 months ago, and yeah,
Yeah, you guys know who Forrest is. He's
yeah,
been on
you've
the
seen
pod.
him.
All right. Number 7. This one kind of hurt a little. Um, with a 4 out of 5, 9.4 out of 10, I've got Late Night with the Devil.
Wow.
I really enjoyed this movie. I was so taken back about like how it was set up as like a late night show. Like I was like, this is so creative. Um, And the fact they tied it in with like, oh, Conan, and like they were competing with all the big name guys we have now. It was like,
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
yeah, I was like, oh, okay, so yeah, it adds a little bit of like realism to it. Um, but yeah, I really liked the special guests and then him going crazy, and then it like just keeps going down and down and down, and you're like, oh my god. And yeah, the guy, the disbeliever just played his part
He was
so
so
good.
frustrating the
He
entire fucking
was an
time.
amazing actor. Like I hated him so much.
Yeah, it was like so frustrating, like
Yes.
dealing with his bullshit at all
Yes.
times.
So good. Um and then yeah, eventually I really liked it when they brought the girl in and she was doing all of her demon stuff and then all of a sudden she like splits in half.
Yeah, that was wicked as fuck.
Yeah. And then he starts like reliving like all the things and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, that was trippy as fuck. He's like the only one that survived it,
Yep.
supposedly.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Like, yeah, they found this girl that was the result of a cult, and she's like the only living member. Okay, go. It's like, dang. And they, yeah, you know, I guess I don't really know what the moral of that story is, but like,
That's why like that's it's not like I hated it and that's why it's at 30. It's like there's just so many loose ends I feel like that like I wish like I wanted more out of it. Like I wanted to like understand more, I guess, cuz like I was very in on the fact that this was a failing TV show and like
mm-hmm.
this episode was going to save his fucking career pretty much and like all this crazy ass shit was happening. I fucking loved that. Like but like I just needed more out of the backstory, I guess, and I wouldn't have mind if it was an extra 15, 20 minutes if it explained more about that. So,
Yeah, that's all I have to say. I thought it was super creative. The
yeah,
acting was great.
definitely. David's awesome. I want to see him in more leading roles. Number 7 with a 9 out of 10, 4.5 stars. I have Opera.
Okay.
Fucking loved Opera. That shit was fire. Just like the fact that he wasn't hurting the main character, but he made her watch everything, like, is fucking wicked work.
Oh.
And like it was like blatantly just because he was a big fan. And like spoiler alert, to find out it was the guy that like at the beginning that like wanted like a kiss from her and like
Yep.
he was like the main like investigator of everything is like it makes so much sense, but it's like
Yep.
you kind of don't see it coming. You could see it coming. It's like yeah, no. It was a decent yeah. Um the apartment like the cop like shooting through the eye hole like of the manager was fucking crazy.
Yes.
Just all the times where like she'd get like trapped watching this shit and it was like a brutal murder. It was like, damn, that's fucked. And I just fucking love the ending. I love that it like looked like it was gonna end where he like escaped and his bot it was a fake body that got burnt and like they went to a vacation home. He chased them all the way out there just for him to get got. It was like such a nice ending, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And like I supposedly the main guy died, but like which sucks if that's true, but it was like still super like such a deserved ending for this fucking guy. That was just
Yeah.
crazed as hell. So yeah, no, I really liked Opera and like a lot of people like Suspiria more than Opera, but I think I like Opera more. And I like want to rewatch Suspiria, but at this very moment, I think Opera clears Suspiria in my opinion. So,
Well, I like the opera more than Suspiria, so
yeah.
even if it was by like half a star, but
What did I give Suspiria? I gave it 3. Yeah, I gave Opera a full star more than Suspiria, but I think it's cuz I want to rewatch Suspiria. So, maybe I'll change.
all right. At number 6 with a 4.5 out of 5 and a 9.5 out of 10, I have Rosemary's Baby. I'm so glad you liked this movie. um, it was one of the highlights I had in the horror literature class I took. It was like a huge topic for a couple weeks. So we did a deep dive into this movie. We did a lot of like looking at the scenes and stuff like that. We watched it in class, stuff. So yeah, it was not my first time, but I already knew it was a banger, and I'm so glad we came across. Like, I'm so glad we rolled it. Um, you said that Midsummer that was the worst boyfriend's award. I think it goes to Guy.
Guy's pretty terrible too. It's definitely those two definitely are competing. Christian and Guy are pretty fucking miserable people.
Yeah,
So
cause Guy like gaslights her the entire time,
yeah,
and then
it's
and
like pick your poison. Like, do you want someone that like loves you and like gaslights you, or do you want someone that's like physically like cheating on you at all times?
yeah,
Like hates you, like hates when you call. Like that's yeah, wicked. So, anyways,
yeah, Guy like totally sacrificed Rosemary so he could get this one part. Um, the devil rape scene was crazy. And the fact that she's like, I felt like I was up all night, and he's like, well, you weren't. It's like, oh
yeah, he
god.
threw so hard with that.
Yeah,
She was like, but I wanted to be awake for it. And he was like, I don't fucking care.
yeah, dude. He's like, I liked it. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And Hutch, the goat, is really the one that put all the dots together, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
And he died. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Um, but no, this is like a classic. Like, you're gonna like this movie. It's, oh my god.
I'm, like I said, I think the first hour and 45 minutes is a 5-star movie. I just like, something just doesn't sit right with that ending for me. And I get it's just supposed to be like complete fucking like all hope is lost kind of thing. But yeah, I don't
It's
know.
like she had no choice but to like submit to the cult,
Yeah.
and she finally like kind of gave in at the end. And like the creepy lullaby that happens like throughout the entire movie too is, man,
Mm,
good stuff.
yeah.
Great movie, great characters.
Mm. All right, number 6. I got a 9.1 out of 10, 4.5 stars. I have Long Legs. This is my third watch of Long Legs. I'm so happy we pulled it. Because I already had been really wanting to um, watch it again. Obviously, I watched it twice in theaters, but whoops. I just like Micah Monroe's character is so fucking good. Like she plays it so well, and like the memes about Nicolas Cage are hilarious. I like his character is so fucking funny. Like, and it's like creepy at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
and like the whole turn of the mom being like the main fucking like she delivers all the like suffering to the families, and it was like to save the daughter. It was like I get it, but it's also like that's fucked. Like, and she did it to the fucking cops family at the end. It was like
Yep.
fuck
Right in
you.
front of her. It's like,
Like definitely deserved to get a blicky to the face for that one. Not gonna lie. Um, my biggest thing, and this is when it kind of came out. This was everyone's issues. People were like making it seem like this was the scariest movie of the decade, and
mm,
it's not fucking scary. Like it's creepy, but it's not scary. And I know like 50% of people went into it thinking it was gonna be scary as fuck, and they got real disappointed with it because
yeah.
it's just like a brain melter. Like, and just like with great performances, I think the camera work is insane on this movie. Like, yeah, I don't know. I wish people that didn't like it give it a second chance with like a different mindset going into it, because I like before the movie had come out, they had sent like the long legs like alphabet to like people like creators, and they were like sending messages through that and shit, and like having them figure it out. And I was like, this is fucking cool. Like they were like having people figure out shit before the movie even came out, like 8 months beforehand. And I was like, this is dope as fuck. Like I wish more movies did that. So yeah, big fan. And I found it so funny. Didn't know it was Nicolas Cage the entire time. That shit was funny as fuck to me. Like the pure reaction of you being like, "What?" It's like this is funny. So yeah.
Alrighty. At number 5, top 5 time.
Top
Ooh.
five.
Um, with a 4.5 out of 5 and a 9.6 out of 10, I've got Videodrome. Dude, this melted my brain,
Yeah, dude. I need to rewatch it so bad.
but I
Like,
enjoyed every second of it.
yeah, fair enough.
Like, wow. Like, wow. This could maybe even go to a 5 star, but I'm pretty happy with a 4.5. Um, and it's not a 5 because I didn't really understand all of it, but the whole concept of it was insane to me.
That's where I'm at. I just like I need to like lock in and watch it again because yeah,
It's like by the end, he was like an assassin. Like he was like the Terminator, but he was hypnotized by a VHS tape. It's like this is awesome. I don't know
yeah,
why, but I'm enjoying this so much.
yeah. No, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and like, oh man, just the way it looked, like the way the gun was like infecting his hand.
Yeah,
You're
it
like,
was pretty much
this
like
is
locked to his
awesome.
fucking hand.
Yeah,
His only finger was the trigger finger, and
yeah.
yeah,
It was like, oh my god. No, dude. I just enjoyed it so much. I was like, this is so bonkers, but it's like I'm actually kind of tracking it. There's like still a handful of things that I was like, hold
yeah,
up. um, but yeah, no, I like really cheered for the heroes. I really hated the villains. Like I did exactly what they wanted me to do. So,
mm,
no, I enjoyed that movie so much. It was bonkers.
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 Yeah. My number five with a 9.2 out of 10, 4.5 stars. I have Possession, and I very much want to rewatch this movie again. Um, I like never really had like that big of a problem with the pacing. Like there was definitely points where I was like, we kind of need to start cutting to the chase a little bit here. But I think the acting was just like everyone's like performances were like good enough to like keep me sticking through it. And like you said, like the last 30 minutes is just fucking like brain melt like city, like
Yeah.
all the like doppelganger bullshit, like the whole like pink shoes thing was insane. Like I like need to rewatch it specifically for that shit
Yep.
too,
Yep.
because it was like all right, the person that's gonna be with you is gonna have pink shoes, and then he didn't show up until the goddamn ending. So it's like,
Yep.
what was that all about? And the tentacle monster's fucking atrocious. Like it was just like such a like a not even jump scare. It was just like a what the fuck.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh.
Um, I just think the acting is just so good. Like,
It's oh my god.
and the ending is just so baffling. Like,
What is happening?
yeah, no, seriously. Um, I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just like it was pretty fucking close to a 5 star. I just feel like I need to rewatch it again and understand it more. And who knows? Maybe it ends up staying at 4.5. But like, it's still a 4.5 out of 5 star movie for me,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty fucking high. So very exciting, and I'm definitely looking forward to whenever that rewatch happens. So yeah.
Alrighty. At number 4 with a 4.5 out of 5 and a 9.7 out of 10, I have Misery. Oh my god, was this movie so much fun?
Yeah, it was so fucking good,
Dude,
dude.
I'm a huge Kathy Bates fan, and like, this was polar opposites to what she usually plays these days, which is what I'm used to. She's usually like a big old boss lady, and she's like super badass and like tough. This movie, she's a crazy obsessed fan, and she played it perfectly.
Yeah,
Like,
acting was so well done in this.
yes, yes. Like, first off, you're like, he has a Doctor Strange moment, driving his car, crashes that. Uh-oh, saved.
Yeah.
But what's wrong? You're severely injured.
Yeah, your legs don't work anymore, buddy.
Yeah, except this time it is one person who has knowledge about nursing, like a very good knowledge about nursing, but she went crazy, and you'll find out later.
Yeah, you don't
But,
know that at the time, but she is a
mm-hmm,
wicked ass motherfucker.
yes, yes. Because at the first point, you're like, oh, okay, like this is fine. And then it's not.
Yeah, it's kind of sus, but you're like, whatever.
Yeah, I like kind of caught on to the fact that she was like, "Oh, the roads they don't work. Oh, the phone it don't work either."
Yeah, like, all right, like, are you sure?
Yes, she got so attached to Misery and like, dang, dude.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
was her biggest crash out, was the fucking girl
Yeah,
dying
you
in the
killed
book.
her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there was like some points where like he was kind of faking being in love with her, and then he was actually like enjoying writing the book there, and he was like kind of getting that Stockholm syndrome where it's like, well, your only access to this thing is through this person, so you like start to love him anyways.
Mm-hmm.
um and then he would snap back into those moments where he's like, I hate this, what the heck. And yeah, the amount of anxiety you felt for him every single time he would sneak around the home and she was coming back is like,
It Run, like the movie we watched last year with the girl that was getting like dog pilled by her mom. Like they clearly like watched this movie and studied it perfectly because it was like so
yes,
close to that.
yes,
Like obviously in Run, she like could not walk. Period. Like her
yeah,
legs didn't work, but like she had points where she was on the roof like crawling around and like she had the like elevator staircase and she ended up falling all the way fucking down. And yeah, like I could definitely see where they took from Misery for that role, so which is
yes.
pretty cool. So
Yeah, and the amount of anger I felt when they're like, all right, his legs are healed. Goodbye, ankles.
yeah, we're gonna
I was like,
fucking destroy you real quick.
no. I was like,
It just
oh.
sucked too.
Yeah, dude. Oh.
Be the worst situation ever.
Yes. And then the point when the sheriff comes in, you're like, finally, and then he
I
gets blasted, and you're like,
fucking knew he was gonna die. Like I
oh,
was like, he's such a fucking wholesome dude too, and it was like
yes,
him and his wife were having like quirky fucking like, why don't you talk to me like that? I love when you
yeah,
talk dirty to me like that. I was like,
yeah,
god damn it,
having fun old
fucking
chit
love these
chat.
guys.
Yeah, no, all the characters were great. Story was very, very good.
Hmm.
Like, it was so good.
My number four, 9.3 out of 10. I think all four of these. I think Possession Up could have like, if I like don't put in my like reviews right away in the letterbox, they could steer towards a five if I
Mm-hmm.
really think about it more. Um, but anyways, number four, 9.3 out of 10. 4.5 stars. I have Sinister. Um, one of my all-time favorite movies, like horror wise. A movie that we almost put on our list last year, but like we watched it like a week or two before we started it really. So we were like, no, we should just not put it on there. So I'm glad we pulled it this year. It's just so fucking creepy. Like it's just such a shitty situation to be in.
Yeah.
And Like I think Ethan Hawke played it so fucking good, and like the tapes you find are fucking disturbing as shit,
Yeah.
and like the wife had every right to react to being in a murder home, as the first clip of the movie is the tree like hanging scene, and you like just veer to the tree that's in their backyard. It's like,
Whoops.
yeesh. And like the cop was like trying his best to like help, and it just sucks that like obviously the main progression point is the only way you die or like get killed is by moving houses, and they moved houses and it was too fucking late, and it's
Yep.
like shit, that fucking sucks. And Bagul is so fucking creepy.
It's
He's
pretty awesome.
like actually scary looking. um yeah, that lawnmower scene sucks, where they run over the fucking heads. That
Yes.
the first time I watched that, it fucking like got me so good. I think like I wasn't like bugged out once we were done watching it, but I've seen this movie like 3 or 4 times, and the like every time he was near the attic, I was still like, fuck at, fuck at. I don't know what's happening. But yeah. um I just I think it's such a good story too. It's like so interesting. Like I've never seen anything like this. Like, and there's just so much that ties into it too. So yeah.
Alrighty. At number 3, with a 4.5 out of 5 and a 9.8 out of 10, I have The Lighthouse. Yeah, we had already seen this one. We knew it was really good.
Hmm.
We had been wanting to watch it for a long time, and then it finally came to streaming, and we were like, we have to watch this. Yeah. How could a two-man movie with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson not be good?
I was gonna say it's like these two. Robert Pattinson always gets fucking memed about Twilight, but
Yeah.
we're well past that shit. He's like a great actor. He is
Yes.
very good at acting. Like, come on, guys, let's move
Mhm.
on. Like, come on.
Like, this is, I've never been insane, but if I would be, it would be like that. Like,
Yeah, I know you love turning into a dog. You walk all over the floor and bark and shit. And you love sitting and staring at lights.
um,
Yeesh.
yeah, no, it's really hard to try and like encapsulate this movie in like a couple of minutes. It's, yeah,
There's just so much that happens.
yeah.
It's like a brain melter for fucking sure. Especially like the last like 15 minutes. Just shit hits the fan so hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's shot very well.
Yeah, it's
I really
great.
like that it's in black and white. It's gritty. It's gross. It's awesome. Like the seagulls are like what, and then the mermaids. It's like a touch of everything you would expect, like a sailor to come across.
Mhm.
And like yeah, and then they're obsessed with the light. It's like whoa.
Yeah, you don't touch my light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's good. It's so good.
My number 3 with a 9.4 out of 10, 4.5 stars. Like I said before, this could lean to a 5. I have An American Werewolf in London. This movie impressed the fuck out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's just so much like there's so much good about this movie. It's
Mm-hmm.
so fucking good. Like, it's witty. There's some pretty like funny moments in it. Like, there's like the effects are just great too. Like
Yes.
his transition into the werewolf is fucking awesome. Like the whole like first like 30 minutes is super fun. Like the Irish pub that's like
Yep.
very clearly like they don't fuck with you, but like they know some bad shit's about to happen to them. They're like, fuck, why'd we let that shit happen, dude? And the nurse being nice enough to let him live there, pretty cool. Just like the friend, like just playing that PTSD guilt card on him the entire movie, just wearing on him was just like great. He was like kept being more decomposed every time he came up, which is just great practical effects for the time too. Like every time he showed up, it was just great. Um, and yeah, I don't know. It's just like a fucking sleeper movie right there. Like I've obviously heard of it, but I was pleasantly surprised and very happy about it. So yeah.
Alrighty. At number 2, with a 5 out of 5 and 9.9 out of 10, I have Black Swan. Oof. I had no clue what I was missing before I watched this movie. Oh my gosh. This was like, it was like, the one you could kind of relate to this was Suspiria and Opera. It's like they're all kind of the
Yeah,
performer.
they all kind of link together a little
Yes.
bit.
But every time I was trying to think of either of those, I would think about Black Swan, and I was like, well, it's just so. Oh my god.
I'll just cut to the chase. Number 2, 9.6, 5 stars. I have Black Swans.
So I guess we have the same number 1.
We'll say it in a sec, obviously,
Okay.
but yeah, I didn't want to wait for you to finish this talk because we could just talk about it now. But yeah,
I kind of figured this was happening. I was kind of tracking what you were saying. I was
yeah,
like, wait a minute.
I like the first time I watched Black Swan was with Forrest, and Forrest is like the biggest fucking Padme Amidala fan of all time. So I was like, this is gonna be funny. And instead of it being funny, it was like I gave that shit a 4.5 out of 5 when I first watched it. I was like, this is fucking insane. Like this movie is so goddamn good. And like just Natalie Portman just unraveling is just so fucking good.
Yes.
It's peak. It's like, and my favorite comparison for this movie, and it's like when I initially say it, it's like super weird, but when you think about it, the foils go insane. Fucking Natalie Portman and Neiman in Whiplash foil together completely. Like they practically kill themselves to get these fucking roles.
Yeah.
And like it's just so good. And I know this isn't like a super scary like but like it's a brain melter for sure.
Yeah.
Like it makes you question what's actually happening and what's not. So
Yeah, no, she was destroying herself. Like, it was, yeah, another one of those tropes where it was like, oh, you're screwing the director and you have this
yeah.
part? Well, here you go. And she was amazing. And she did like, what, like 90% of her own dancing?
Yeah, she did like almost all of it.
Yeah,
Just like
which
fucking
is so impressive.
the guy who played Neiman and Whiplash, he did all of his drumming too.
Miles Teller.
Yeah, Miles Teller. Just
Yes.
fucking insane.
Like,
These are
thank you.
actors. Yeah.
Yeah.
They love their craft and I love them for that. Like
Yeah.
insane.
Um,
Natalie Portman winning the Oscar for this is just so deserved too.
For
So
sure.
happy
Wow.
that she got that best female actress of that year. Pretty
And, like,
fucking cool.
the relationship with her mom too is so.
The mom was like,
Wow.
yeesh.
She was just always there. Helicopter mom for sure.
Yeah, and it's like she cares, but it's like so like controlling. It's crazy. And
Yeah.
I think it was because like the mom couldn't do what she did, so she was like making sure she could do her dreams and whatnot, but it was like in like the worst way possible. She like made that happen kind of thing. Like
Yes.
also shout out to fucking nails falling off fingers. That shit freaks me out every fucking time.
I hate that. I hate
It
it
was-
so much.
So it just made me so angry every time it happens. I remember when me and Forrest initially watched it and she like ripped her nail like all the way down here.
Yeah.
We paused that shit, we went, oh!
Yeah, the
We were like,
hangnail.
no fucking way. And then it ends up being like a
Fake.
and it's
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
But
No. I hate that too. It's like makes me want to like cringe and like put myself in the oven.
Yeah, no. And it's just like Nina dying like at the
Yeah.
end, just like she thought she stabbed Lily, the other girl, and she ended up not stabbing her. She stabbed
Yeah.
herself, and
Yep.
she thought there was a body in her room, but there was no body or blood. It was just
No.
her, and it's just jealousy, like pure drive for the role was just fucking insane. Um, the main director guy was did really good at his role too.
Yes.
Like you
Yeah.
just like grew to like fucking not like him at
Despise
all.
that
Like
guy.
he's just like pure like if you fuck him, you're getting the role type of guy. So it's so super annoying. But yeah, I will be very happy to move this into a 5 when I go in and put all my reviews in and stuff in the letterbox because I had already been wanting to rewatch this movie and it just continues to fucking blow me away every time I watch it. So,
All
do you
right.
want to say your number one?
Yeah, I'll say my number one because it's so unique and will be my
Yeah.
number one. At number one with a 5 out of 5 and a 10 out of 10, I have Hereditary. Yay!
Uh, my number one with a 9.8 out of 10, a 5 star of Hereditary.
Wow.
Super crazy.
Yeah.
Just like I think everyone in this movie just did such a fucking good job at acting. It's
Yes.
like every time I watch this movie, it goes up half a star. Like the first time I watched it, I think I put it 4, second time 4.5, and this time I'm definitely putting it as a 5. It's just so good. Like Toni Collette should have won Best Actress that year for her performance as the mom. She just fucking insane. Like I could argue how like all like the entire family was just like peak role right there. Alex Wolff as the like the brother,
Dude,
insane.
yes.
Like the fact that like when he like slammed his nose on the desk, like he actually broke it in real life is crazy too. Cause like there wasn't enough padding on the desk. Cause it obviously would like fake if there's padding on it.
Yeah.
But he fucking slammed it so goddamn hard that he broke his actual nose
Damn.
doing it. Um Charlie, I don't know the actor's name. Obviously she did great. I don't know how old she was when she did it, but
Super young. She had to be.
I also just I never showed you. I keep forgetting, but the the fact that she has the Heads Will Roll song on her TikTok is fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. Love that shit.
Oh,
Um,
man.
let me try and do math. It actually shows how old she is in this.
Um, yeah, it made one of the most iconic scenes in horror history now. You know, with the dunk, dunk, telephone pole moment. Like everyone
Yeah,
knows that.
I like I like hate even like acknowledging the fact that this happened to me, but that got spoiled before I even watched it. So it like I wish I didn't see it. It would be like full on like I probably would have been like I would have been mouth agape if I saw that without
Yeah.
knowing that was gonna happen.
Oh,
Um, Ari Aster just fucking
yep.
getting 2 movies in our top 20. So there you go.
Another banger.
I hope he comes out with more wacky ass shit.
He's
Um,
gotta.
yeah.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, fucking grandma, dude.
Yeah. As soon as like the therapy friend was like, "Oh, my friend made this for me. My mom used to make those." I was like,
Yeah. I just like it's crazy that you like don't go back and look through pictures when she died to like process like anything. It was like a full on traumatic like she hated like I wouldn't say she hated her mom, but she like didn't like her so much that she just kind of put her boxes in the room and just
yeah,
kind of like dipped out of there,
yeah,
didn't really process anything. So like when Joan like started like being around Annie, it was like you couldn't even tell because you didn't even look through that shit. You probably
Yep.
could have avoided all that shit from happening, but yep. Also, just Peter like going to bed after that, like whole thing is fucking crazy to me. I will never understand that. Bro just decided I quit. I'm like,
He
I
said,
just killed my sister by accident. I'm not even gonna tell anyone. I'm going to fucking bed. Like his
mm,
performance is great.
yes.
Like I love seeing him get roles. He was in the Quiet Place Day One, and he had a full beard, and it was like really weird. But I love when actors deserve to get roles. Like I want to see him in more shit. Like seeing him in Oppenheimer and Quiet Place the past 2 years is super cool. After not really seeing him a ton, he was also in the new Jumanji movies, but I'm not the biggest fan of those. So, but yeah, there's our top 52 movies from this year.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting us to have the same top two there.
Neither was I.
But
When I was making my list, those were like the first two I locked in.
me too.
Like Hereditary, Black Swan.
It
Or
was
no.
literally Black Swan and first for like a month. And then Hereditary came on. I went, er? I mean, who knows? Maybe the more I think about it, American Werewolf in London might go to a 5-star too. Like that movie fucking rocks. So, yeah. And there's so many of these movies I want to rewatch too. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, there you go.
That was it.
Salty, spooky, sucky marathon. Year 2, second annual. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked this content, follow us for more. We aren't nearly as active during school on our pod, but during the summer we fucking do like double
Yep.
weekly uploads.
Yep.
I'm hoping we can continue to do like semi like maybe like bi-weekly episodes. During school it's just kind of tough because yeah, we're
Busy.
college students, but yeah, go watch last year's if you're interested in that. If you
Mm-hmm.
love this series, we did this last year. We did top 50. We didn't do 52. Thought we'd put a spin on it this year. We watched a lot of iconic ass movies last year, and same this year. So if you want to go see our ranking of that, go check it out. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
See
Thanks for
ya.
watching.